of my years like a martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Tyrod Taylor's Bills.
Thanks, Larry. We have your typical winter day in Buffalo with temperatures in the 20s as we approach kickoff at New Era Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Trubisky, forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Trubisky.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run here with Mixon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. This time, Trubisky will throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Trubisky will throw, buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. 8 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Chicago first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right? Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down. They go play action. Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them up. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that? One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it. Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Taylor. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down. He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs. And that is caught. Touchdown. As we saw on that drive. I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do. Santos Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll get it to Dixon, running left. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. On 1st down, Trubisky. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here come the Bills. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. There he goes left side. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Taylor to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And he Lee Goldman in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Here we go.
On second down, Taylor steps away to his left, letting one go deep for Roberts. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ooh, with a juke. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 38. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or a big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The Bills getting set to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They go play action now. Taylor. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And now it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Third down, here's Dixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Out left to Shaheen. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they get?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes, right side. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now it's Trubisky. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And this one's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. For the fourth quarter, a very one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Taylor. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Taylor will throw. He finds Roberts, complete. Give him 8 on the gain there, and it'll be a Buffalo first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now Taylor on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Matthews has it right side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first. They'll throw on first down to Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Taylor. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Come on, let's go!
Now Taylor out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Dumps it off to Mixon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Second and very short here, less than a yard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue, landing.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while what likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
A good pickup there, 22. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's third down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Trubisky now to throw on third down to Mixon on the check down. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Again, it's Trubisky. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock.